Luke 1 and 70.
This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
As he spake by what?
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets.
Go ahead.
Which have been since the world began.
Which has been since the world began. So the Lord spake by the mouth of the holy prophets. See, that's how the Lord speaks to the people. You see? Woo! You got some more. Go ahead.
It says that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenants, the oath which he sware to our father Abraham.
All right, I got the book of Hosea. Just another precept real quick. The book of Hosea 12, verse 9. Hosea 12, verse 9, and it reads, it says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Can't get no plainer than that. We went to the Old Testament, we went to the New Testament. Because why we go to both? Because they both line up together. You see, they line up. You cannot separate them. You cannot say, well, we only dealing with the New Testament. You can't. Because there's prophecies in the Old Testament that never have came to pass yet. They didn't come to pass yet, and they're coming. You know? Got Romans 10. Romans 10. Yep. Because we was going into how, how these people, how they gonna hear without us being out here on the street. You know? That's what we was going into, right? You know? And they got Amazon got them. The Bibles, King James 16:11, because I forget, I believe it was China. Well, they're about to
put bans on it or tariffs.
They're doing something against the Bibles that China did. They said a big bulk of Bibles, so people might not see a whole bunch of them. So, but what we understand through the Spirit, though, what's happening is the Lord is getting ready to bring Amos 8:11. Roll up before you roll out. Amos 8:11. The Lord is getting ready to bring. Not only a literal famine of the food, but a famine of the word. So that's why they stock market just crashed. Yeah, it's going to continue to down spiral. You know, but the famine of this word, you know, he's going to take as many of the Lord off the street. He's going to take all them videos off the internet, off of YouTube, right? He's going to keep taking all the prophets off of YouTube. He's going to do all these different things and try to stop the truth. You know, but the Lord ain't going to have it stop until when? Until once that famine of the word come out. Amos 8:11.
Yep, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11.
Right.
Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land.
Right.
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
Right. So people going to try to seek the word of the Lord, but they're not going to find it. You know, and that's what time is going to come in. You people when we trying to seek the word of the Lord, all this tragedy and all this destruction is going to come upon the earth, and y'all going to be trying to seek the word of the Lord. See what the Lord is going to block in, where you're not going to be able to obtain or to see it or to hear it. It's going to be game over. So y'all going to be wandering around the earth from sea to sea like, okay, what have been of the Lord? What we supposed to do? Y'all speaking about this, y'all speaking about that. What we going to do? We're going to remove his men, man. And he's going to just shut it just like that. See? Just how he did Noah's Ark. The Lord shut that door on all them people. Why did he do that? Because he didn't want them to make it.
Right.
You know? So I heard you talking about hate. Oh, hate's part of the Bible. Hate is in the Bible.
No, white or black.
Hate is in the Bible. He's a dark-skinned man. He's a dark-skinned man.
Now, ultimately, it don't go back to skin color. It goes back to lineage.
Right.
You know, because there's this misconception out there that we hate white, so-called white. No, we hate Edomites. Yeah. And as a general term, yes, we do. The 2/3 of the nation of Israel. But it ain't about skin color, man. It goes all back to lineage, okay, and wickedness. Them that love the Lord hate sin, okay? So 2/3 of our own nation that are going to remain in sin, they're going to be killed violently, okay?
Amos 5 and 15.
Keep putting that up.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 15.
Right?
Hate evil and love good.
Read it again.
Amos chapter 5, verse 15. Hate the evil and love the
The
good.
Lord says, hate the evil and love the good. But I don't hate. You see?
And establish judgment in the gate.
Do you hate evil? You don't hate evil. Why don't you hate evil? What do you mean waste your hand? I'm not gonna waste your hand. If you're say you're a murderer and a rapist, I'm not gonna hate you. I'm not gonna hate. You're not gonna hate their evil doing. What are you talking about? I dislike it. I don't hate anything. It's too much energy. What does hate mean? To strongly dislike? Yes. I don't agree with it. I'm not gonna condone it. I will not congratulate you. Reform on it. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna. I'll take care of you. Or I will take care of you. Whatever. Whatever happens, what happens.
Let me ask you this, man.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Let me ask you this. I'm not going to assume anything. So let me ask you about a family member. You got a family member you really love, right? Somebody walks up and they kill them. Let's say anybody that you care about deeply, like very deep, have a very deep bond to where you would lay down your life for them. And somebody comes up and threatens them, you're not going to hate that person. You're going to love that person. If they kill that person in front of you, you're going to love them. So you're not gonna hate them. You're not gonna love them. You're just gonna be like, whatever. Whatever. They just killed the person I love.
He never said black and white. There was no
Talk about speaking.
I'm not talking about saying it's not black and white. It's not hate or love.
But there is. Okay, there exists hate and love. In the spectrum of emotion, hate and love exists.
For example, Edomites. Yeah. You guys hate me.
The Most High hates Edomites.
Yes, they do. In all ages. Why?
Because the Most High hates them.
One is just what did they Most High hate the Most High hates them. He said, of course not. You see? You're not gonna waste it. That's finished.
Psalms.
No, it's finished. He doesn't waste the energy, bro. So we can't waste energy on you. I remember you. Yeah, we had this conversation. We can't waste energy. Okay, so now how we feel?
Kept saying things over
We know. All right,
well, a baby that was just born 10 minutes ago. That's not okay.
If the Most
Well,
High
if you don't
set them
agree
up
with
to
what
be
we say,
evil,
you can go down the street.
I'm not
dude.
gonna hate you for going. I dislike that action. I'm not okay with that action.
well, then you hate the judgment of the Most High. We don't have
I
anything to talk
dislike
about.
judgment.
You have to understand that you didn't create yourself, okay? You are existing in this world that was created by a higher being. Whatever he likes and dislikes, if you come against that, you might as well be a pile of dust on the ground. And really, we don't have anything else to discuss, man. Because you don't believe the Most High. The Most High hates Edomites, man.
What does that matter?
What does that matter?
No.
What does that matter?
Well, no. You're preaching from
Well, what
that.
does it matter?
I'll answer.
Well, who can fix it? I don't know the answer to that question.
So
No.
You just
hold on.
Now you're being contrary to what you just said, bro.
No, I didn't
He
say
said
anything.
you don't know who made this book.
No.
The black man printed this Bible.
I did not say the white man printed that Bible. I didn't say white. I didn't say anything.
No, he said who?
Ask what company printed.
Well, you know why that?
Do you know why it matters?
Well, you know why it's printed more?
Altered that.
Well, hold on.
Whoever printed that book, I like to say.
Go ahead.
Whoever printed that Bible has control of what goes on those pages.
Can we get, let me ask you
Who owns
a
those
important,
companies?
since none of
It
this,
is not me and you. It is not you. It is not you guys who own that company. I'm saying I believe something did. I don't know who, what, when, where, how. Yes.
Well, we're telling you.
Actually, 100%.
let me ask you a question, man.
Yes.
Do you know about the glass ceiling that exists for so-called African Americans
Yes,
in this society?
100%.
What solution do you have for getting past that glass ceiling? Do you not understand that you are still considered 3/5 of a human being? What solution have you found to that problem?
I'm on
Is
that
that a thing
side.
that you do not,
That's what I'm
hold
saying about
on, is that a thing that you don't feel like needs to be changed? That's a thing that needs to be changed. So what solution have you found with this whole idea of, I don't believe in God, I don't believe, you seem to be very neutral on very many topics.
You believe in a higher
Okay, you
power.
don't believe in the Bible. You don't believe in the Bible.
Did I ever say that?
Yes, you said I don't read that book. You said I don't read that book.
Does that mean I don't believe in the Bible?
You said
You're putting words.
okay, this is the Bible.
You don't.
This is why I'm not
This is
going
the
to listen to
Bible.
those words.
This is the Bible.
Somebody who printed that Bible.
Hey, bro, let me read this for you. Hold
How
on,
can
hold
you
on.
say
If
believe in
I
something?
write a book,
Hold on. Let me read this for you.
it might not being understood.
One second, I gotta read this for this brother leave. This is how you handle this, right? There's the book of Sirach 13 verse 17. What fellowship had the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner was a godly. What agreement is there between the hyena and a dog, and what peace between the rich and the poor? As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. As the proud hate humility, so do the rich abhor the poor. Abhor the poor. So what that mean is,
If you don't understand,
No, I do understand that. No.
what does that mean?
Question I'm asking. You're reading.
Meaning they both can't dwell together. They both can't get together. So
Wait,
what? You got the fellowship of unbelievers?
And this is the one, that's what you just told me to get. I want to get right above that. So this was really a good point right here. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 13 and 15. Okay? Now, matter of fact, 16. All flesh consorteth according to kind, and a man will cleave to his life. Okay? So if you're a righteous man, you're going to cleave to other righteous men. Okay? And if you are a wicked man, you're going to cleave to other wicked men. So therefore, you shouldn't have fellowship with somebody once you perceive that they don't believe the thing that you believe.
Guess what, bro? You drunk a lot of Babylon juice,
Yeah,
bro.
you drunk
You
out
got
there.
to dump that picture out, bro.
I think-
because
okay.
you go off of what love is about, what your oppressor told you. You go off of what's hate and what your
Emotions.
oppressor told you.
You're saying everything that I'm talking to you about.
So, but you
I am
keep
on
running
your
over.
side.
No, you're not.
You're not listening.
We
You're not
said
listening.
anything contrary to what we're
No,
saying.
you're not understanding
We
what I'm
derive
saying.
the way that we govern ourselves according to the scriptures. Therefore, you cannot be in agreement with us. 16:11. We derive everything we believe from what's written in this Bible. Now, this
Yes, and that's
particular
my point.
this
That's okay.
particular
That's
iteration,
totally okay.
listen, this particular iteration was compiled by King James and the different scholars that he brought together to get the best interpretation or transliteration that he could to change it from the original languages into English. This is just a compilation of and an interpretation. We go back into the Hebrew to get the true depth. Now, if you want to say that, oh, I believe in the Bible, but who printed this particular Bible, you don't really believe, man. Because at the end of the day, if the Most High is dealing with you, you're going to find the truth.
And then you saying why they printed it? Of course they want to print
This is
more
what I'm
because
talking about.
they're printing
Can you
more.
read who translated that
Old
specific
Testament.
edition of the Bible?
King
What country
James.
they- No, what country is that?
But during the
England.
time of the Greek, the captivity,
What about it?
Where do Edomites live?
And it was also in
England.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
That's
whoa,
my
whoa.
point.
Hold on. One second. Hold on. Hear me out. Check it out.
literally the people
Hear
that
me
you're
out.
talking about.
Hear me out. Hold on. Don't do that.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
No, but now I want to get you to understand. I'm trying to deal with you. We rule these pictures right here, right? This is the time when we rule England. When you see King James and his grandson Prince Charles and all this, they rule England. We rule England. We rule Scotland. We rule York.
Yes.
Oh, York.
Original
So at that
religion
time,
came
you know, that's when King James.
Every
was
black
born.
man
That's
out
right.
here.
You know what I'm saying?
At
So-
that time, it was right. At that time,
Right, so-
that's when the Bible was translated correctly.
So the Edomites
I knew
don't,
what I was talking
they don't
about.
really subscribe to a particular land, so to speak, until they actually took it
That's
over.
the translation to the English.
Wait, here was
Done.
I do that and I be ready to break past.
No, they don't.
We ain't gonna make
I mean, they got control of
it.
That's our point.
But they don't
Till then,
understand. This is
we
our book, and
destroy.
they don't understand it.
Yes, sir.
They understand what they want you to know.
What do you mean? Okay, so for example,
Do you understand what
why didn't they
I'm
change? Why didn't they change the color of the wood back to
our religion
as they picked them to be all over the church walls?
Why didn't they?
Why didn't they? Because like
They made them white.
All, yeah, over all the
Because if
church
you
walls,
see
right?
it,
Right. But why didn't they go back to the scriptures and change it that way? Because if they'd have put it in the scriptures, it'd be really like, oh shit, it really is.
No one is that. You can't.
Doesn't
You have
it
to
say
manipulation.
something about
I'm
our
just. I
religion
manipulate people
not
for a
giving
living.
back to us?
When you manipulate someone, you have to manipulate certain
Oh,
forms
yes,
of
it do.
information.
Oh, yes, it
Putting
do.
him a white
It says
picture,
something about our
kids going to see that and they're going to believe that.
I know that.
It's not
I know
for
that.
adults.
Get back
Adults
to
know that
their
he's not dark.
original
Nobody in
religion.
Israel is that
And
colorblind.
would have had us
But
break
people,
their
hold
chain
on,
what they're
you're
trying to
saying
do.
that, but these people
Because
around
it
here,
would-
when we say the
because
Jews
our
are dark
religion
people
was
and
so
it's our people,
strong.
when we talk about the Lord being of color, our people say, no way.
And yet that works for them.
No
they,
way.
They think that he's white. How is that?
Because
no,
the
they know
witchcraft that they put out there was section by different images that they put out.
And I truthfully believe that.
But it wasn't present from this.
If you had control
Like you said, you look at
over what's that Bible that's specifically not for the Edomites use?
No Bible says
What most ones do they specifically use?
they was okay.
If you were in power
Would you not manipulate those words so that they are reading in the way that you want it to be read?
They did, but what they did was manipulated the breakdowns of the scriptures. That's what they did.
Yes,
They manipulated the breakdown. For John 3:16, they manipulated the breakdown by saying, manipulated by breaking it down incorrectly.
Exactly.
See?
Yes.
So when people hear that doctrine, they think of it a certain way. When we come out here with the truth, we break it down the correct way.
If the words
Please, how you been?
I
Good.
I don't know, but I fear that they are being heard by the people.
Huh?
Well, they, bro, what we tell you, they not.
Yeah.
You got to believe that. They not.
The words
Yeah,
that
man, I know. That's what's up. That's what's up.
a Bible that someone
You know, it's
you guys translate.
just a
That's why we
separation.
go back to the original language. Hold on, bro.
So you speak Hebrew.
Religion, any
Not fluent,
any
but I
of it.
speak
And that's what Hebrew.
I don't need to. But we got other brothers that know how to Hebrew fluent.
They need to
Oh, I see what you're
Just go back
saying.
into the language.
Yeah, no, all I'm saying
Yes,
is,
they need to.
I don't want to step on your
And
stuff.
then if
All
you
I'm
guys
saying is,
Well, why we got it in English?
we're all human.
Yes,
We're all
translate it
human.
to English, but they
Well, what is the
translate
word?
it, not you guys. They did.
For the most part.
Yeah, but we're not all the
I
same.
speak 10 different languages. I'm telling you, it does matter.
Okay, so
That's
you
where
speak
we gotta
different.
learn.
Yes, and whenever you
So I say spirit in Hebrew.
I was speaking Hebrew. I speak 10 languages.
You know what Hebrew language you need to learn? Your language, which is Hebrew.
Divination.
That's your language. That's your original
It's all
language.
divination.
5 sentences from this book in Hebrew.
Division. It's all division.
From this book.
What do we argue about? And why do we argue about it?
And you,
This brother
You know what I
may
mean?
have, but I know different words. I know how to say
the
different
truth
sentences
of
in
the
Hebrew,
scriptures.
but I didn't study it.
Yeah,
arguing.
that's what I'm saying. That's still
Somebody
just
like that.
one
But there's other brothers
one
that do
perspective of a
that.
whole.
and they need to be the ones who translate the book.
Well, there's no private
You're letting
interpretation of the
the people that
scripture.
you hate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Bro,
what
it
I
don't
mean.
matter, bro.
It's all up
The
to
stuff
humans.
that you believe.
It's all up to
the people-
humans
the stuff that people put out there.
decipher what we think
I'm not
is true.
saying anything that you're doing is right.
At the
except
end of the day,
That's
we can go back to the
But
Hebrew.
you don't understand.
We can go back to the Greek. We can go back to the Hebrew. We can go back to the Greek. If there's a misunderstanding, that's why the scriptures say, "Study to show thyself approved, a workman that should not be ashamed." All right, workman is worth his due. We go into the Hebrew, we go into the Greek to get a further expounding on the English, and through that, with the Spirit dealing with us, we know we have the truth. Okay, I can pretty much clearly say almost nobody in the truth speaks completely fluent Hebrew. Even the apostles of who we with will tell you that. Listen though, man, we speak English because that's what we've been acclimated to. If we learned it when we were younger, we would be more proficient in it. But we're not. We learn English.
Is that not a problem?
With stammering lips and another tongue will I speak to this people. He's speaking to us with English. That's a verse in the scriptures, Isaiah 28. Okay?
The book of Sirach 39 verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so they are stumbling blocks to the wicked.
We already talked about it being translated. What does that have to do?
It's good seeing you, bro.
What does that have to do with
Take it
Jesus
easy.
located within you?
Sirach 39 verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks into the wicked. At the end of the day, bro, you don't believe, bro. You don't believe,
What point
bro.
are you trying to make?
I don't get it.
What point are
bro.
you trying to make by saying it was interpreted into English?
The people who translated that have control of what goes on that day.
The Most High is in control of everything. You know that?
Everything. Right.
The Most High put a spirit of scoffing on you to have you up here coming against the scriptures.
Again, for the second
I'm not
time.
against any of the
When we
messages.
tell you,
No,
when the
but-
men of the Lord up here preaching the truth to you, tell you that this is enough for you to get salvation, and you say, no, it's not, it's tampered with, you don't believe.
Right.
You say you believe because you are deceived. You have a delusion upon you. You do not
You're saying
believe.
there's no way that those are tampered.
I'm not telling you that it's not tampered with. What
But
I'm
I'm not
telling you
telling you
is
that
we
I
can go
don't
into the
believe.
Greek, into the Hebrew, and through the Spirit, we know the truth.
You know what you said when y'all said y'all don't believe? Y'all said, well, I can't agree. I don't know if you said believe, where y'all said I can't agree with hate.
Yeah. Right?
Hate, right? Well, what is hate? What is hate?
I don't do it murder.
So the Lord kills who he wants to kill. That's hate.
I don't do it murder.
What is murder? What's the truth? What's the difference between kill and murder? Like, is there a difference between the two?
An act of somebody murdering somebody.
Is there a difference between the two, killing
Yes,
and murder?
there is.
What is it?
A bus hitting somebody is not murder. A brick falling off a roof and hitting somebody, them dying, is that they're killed. They're not murdered.
Killing someone is killing someone unjustly. You murder someone, then
somebody
Murdering is murdering. It's killing unjustly, right? Murdering is like.
what I just say? I'm using a biblical terminology, bro. It's the killing. Killing when you if you kill someone.
like sacrifice.
I think you're talking about murder. Being
No.
Oh, you got it. You know that.
Murder, basically,
What about capital
is
punishment, man?
illegal.
What about capital punishment? Do you know that there were punishments put out for certain crimes committed, and in some of those cases, the punishment was death? How do you feel about that? Is that okay?
How will state? No.
So you're saying that somebody who cannot mentally be taken out of the act of killing people needlessly does not deserve to die. He doesn't deserve to die. This nigga will literally sit right here in front of you and shank a baby and cut him up and eat him. You don't think that nigga needs to be taken out the planet Earth?
Isn't that what you guys talked about last time? That they need to die, the babies need to be killed?
Bro,
We all gonna
answer that question.
That's
How do you feel
I
about
told
that?
them the same thing. I don't agree with
Psalms
that. I don't agree with that same thing. I don't agree that
Look,
he
bro,
needs to be killed.
you sound like
He needs to
somebody
be locked
that
up.
doesn't stand
No.
for too much of anything, bro.
This
You're
is-
on the fence about a lot of shit, and when you gonna get tipped, and you gonna fall on the side of the fence like Humpty Dumpty, man. And ain't nobody gonna be able to put you back together again.
When we come into rulership, when the kingdom of heaven is here on earth, we're going to reign on these other nations, bro, with a rod of iron, bro. And you gonna get in line in the kingdom with that, bro. You gonna be raised up in that mindset, and you gonna be putting a whooping on these other nations too, whether you believe it or not. We ain't gonna do it right here because this ain't our kingdom. But when we get in the kingdom, we breaking these heathens down with a rod of iron. Get it, bro? No, yeah, get it. Huh?
You're being led by blind people.
Yeah. You can't let them blind people. No, you can't let them blind people.
You're not being led by
You
anybody.
being
I don't let anybody.
Bro, you've been led by the spirit of this world, bro.
You made a good point. You're not led by anybody because you don't really believe in anything, man. You believe what the white man taught
Bro,
you.
get the dash and preach, bro. Get with your dash and little ones in the preachers. Because this is what the Lord said.
What did the white man teach?
It's a little
You know what the white man taught you? He taught you objectionalism. He taught you how you feel is subject to the situation that you in. That's what he taught you.
So I was raised around white people to learn that.
Bro, that's a philosophy of the white man.
So I was around white people all my life.
Bro, that's a philosophy that's pushed in Babylon.
So I was raised
No, we don't.
around
We're
white
saying
people.
that. Don't say that. Hey, don't make that shit up, Edom. We know you an Edomite, but don't
Now,
make
look,
that shit up.
it ain't about skin color.
You
Well,
ain't
you
talking
liars
about,
over
we
there.
hate white people. Don't say that shit.
It ain't about skin
We
color.
hate Edomites.
Okay.
If you an Edomite, yeah, we hate your ass.
Whatever. Let that dude talk his bad. Let him talk his
Go ahead,
bad.
read.
This is Psalms.
We hate Edomites. The Lord hate Edomites. And your ass about to go into slavery.
But the words that the way you guys
Don't matter how we bring it out. The prophets of the Lord bring it out this way.
What am I talking about? What am I talking about?
What are you talking about?
You didn't use
What are you talking
I
about?
know what you was about to say.
You know what I'm about to say. The way you bring
way
it
you
out.
bring it out.
The way I bring it out, what?
The way that we're bringing it out, you were criticizing the way we bring it out.
Psalms 2, bro. Psalms 149.
You guys just assume that. Oh my God.
That's what it sounds
Like
like.
what?
You're a waste of your time.
We're wasting our time with you.
No, you're wasting your time here.
We're wasting our
I'm allowed
time
to
with you.
say, I'm allowed to use
Is
rude
it-
speech. You Edomites got y'all damn nerves to talk about some look at that child the way you cussing. Y'all had him in captivity in the field at the age of 5.
Right.
The hell are y'all talking about?
The way you talk
Oh,
things to
man.
me and
Isaiah.
the way you talk to
13.
them makes it seem like you hate white people.
Yeah.
You're
You got
Isaiah.
damn nerves.
I knew you was about to criticize the way that we
here,
bring
man.
it
We don't
out.
give a fuck
You
how we
said the way
speak.
we speak to them, make them think
We gonna speak how we want to speak.
They want to know, let them come ask. Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. That's judgment.
That's coming to the earth, bro.
Right.
There's so much heavy judgment coming to the earth, and people are worried about the wrong thing. You got famine coming to the earth. You got heavy judgments coming to the earth, man. You see, bloodshed, race wars, biological warfare, pestilence, floods, all that's coming to the earth, man. And you people ain't ready, and y'all have no clue what the hell is going on, man. No clue. Is you ready to not eat for 2 days? You ain't ready. Whoever got to take medicines and prescriptions, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? You don't. No, you don't.
Yeah,
Romans
you
9 and
wanted that.
13.
How many days?
Romans 9 and 13.
I've been going 7.
Romans 9
7
and
days without
13.
eating.
Been there, done that.
That's good. That's good.
antibiotics.
That's coming.
That's good for you.
See, you don't know.
That's good for you. But for the people that have to take prescriptions and all that, they through.
Believe what you want to believe. That's because I'm found
You can't compliment people that you hate.
You probably did it. You can probably do it by
Bro, I didn't say we hate him.
You probably
He could
do
be
it
an
by
Israelite.
choice.
I don't know what that brother is.
You probably did it because you didn't have no money to eat.
I said that about him.
I did it by choice.
Him.
He's not Israelite.
Man, he's an Edomite.
What you want out of Revelation?
Because I know he's an Edomite. The
Spirit.
Spirit is
Spirit.
he's an Edomite. But he may not be.
The spirit of Edom.
What?
Edom, right there.
Yeah, but he might be a Jake back
Esau,
there.
that's what I
you
said.
say? What you
Edom.
say?
This might be
Psalms
for you.
28.
Can I ask you a question though?
This might be for you. Now, what you want out of Revelation? Hold on a second. What you want out of Revelation?
Hold on, he's really a white. He's really a. I think he's Cajun. See, but she looks like a Caucasian. She's really our people. You see that? Yeah. That's how that really goes. So we said it's not like the skin color. That's right.
Wait. So if I'm not a white,
He's a Haitian today.
then what am I?
But he looks white. You see?
That's white.
He looks white, but he's not.
And then that's what.
So wait,
So if I'm one of those,
Hey, but I want to tell you one thing.
then I'm good.
Bro, you might be an Israelite too, bro.
She doesn't have a map. Where's
Hey, you might be an Israelite though.
Where's Esau?
Hey, look, man.
Esau, right there in front of you.
Back to the
Wait,
lineage, right? It ain't about skin
He's
color.
like, I'm
Proverbs, Psalms.
Fine.
But yeah, but I don't
He said Edomites were
Whoa. Why are you pointing at me? Why are you pointing at me?
did not
Where is that?
It's still here.
How can you tell
This goes
who's
back to
what?
lineage.
We know.
Thank you.
Ephesians 2 and 8.
How would I be able to tell?
Goes back to these are the ones that we can trace.
Listen to what we're saying.
Okay.
So there are places.
Haitians, Dominicans.
Right, but our people have been scattered into the four corners.
So wait,
of the
listen,
earth.
Psalms chapter
Some of them
2.
will look like a so-called white. Some of them will look like the other
Are these
nations,
places?
but they
These
still
are the places
go back to
that-
Israel.
Those aren't places. Those are.
What's sincerity? Then more than likely,
These are all. It's called the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, that's a
They
place.
label themselves
I
as
guess I'm
Dominican.
Israelite because the way I
Southern
think,
Kingdom.
I think
It's a northern kingdom.
like I don't gotta have like
Areas.
big fancy car or nothing like this to make. I'm just me.
That's good. Well, look, if you are an Israelite, you got to learn more about the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Yeah,
right?
repent.
You gotta repent.
Hell no.
Destruction, deceit, that's how we know he's an Edomite. That's how we know he was an
Yeah, bro,
Edomite.
because you might be an Israelite, bro. You got to repent.
So how can you tell?
I'm good people.
Spirit, man. You, look, you are a carnal man, so you cannot receive the things of the Spirit, all right?
Get that. 1 Corinthians 14.
This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 8.
Right.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
Right, so these heathens, which are all these other nations, they're going to be our inheritance. See, they're all going, regardless if they believe it or not, all these heathen nations is going to be slaves in the kingdom. This is in the Bible. Well, we want that. You see, we not in agreement. We want these nations below our foot,
not
where
against
they
you guys,
belong, as the Lord has set it up.
I'm not against
And the Lord's going to do that.
That's what we patiently waiting on.
Patiently
So
waiting.
do you say that you don't want that, you're against us, man. He that is not for me is against me, man. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad,
You
man.
can stand black and white. No, it's not.
Okay.
Are you
Hold on,
talking
wait a second.
One side or
Wait
the
a
other.
second. This is what he's saying. What he's saying is there is no definite yes and there is no definite no. This is what that's an Edomite perception, man. That's an Edomite way of living. Now there's nothing set in stone. Everything,
Man,
everything. There's no exact yes and there's no exact no. Either you love somebody or you hate them, man.
Hold on, let me get some.
Either you're gonna be about
I
this.
don't hate him.
Okay, so you in the middle,
So there is another section then.
bro. Them in the middle don't really count, bro. It don't count, bro.
I
Those
don't know him to
those are
like him
people
or
who ain't
dislike him.
courageous enough to take a side, man. Those are cowards. They don't matter, man.
No,
If you're not courageous enough to stand for something, what does the saying in the world say? If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything, man. You're gonna fall for everything, man. You a damn cloud blown to and fro, man.
I don't
I
like
got
him.
Proverbs 30 and 5.
How is that?
Every word of the Most High
So I
is
should
pure.
just jump.
He is a shield unto
on
them
the
that
side?
put their trust in him.
You see, so this stands alone, bro. This ain't in the middle.
You can't love me or hate me either.
I don't know you like that,
You can hate me now. But it's fine.
bro. I hate the way you think. You see,
You don't
I hate the way-
understand why I think what I think.
because you was taught by Esau. You grew up in a society of how we was taught.
I grew up in a basement on a trampoline with my parents. That's not dude. That doesn't work.
Come on, bro.
That's why I think what I think.
Bro,
I
come
learned
on,
the
different.
mindset of your oppressor. How do you feel about
Which
slavery?
is my dad? Who is
Bro,
with
just
you
get him,
guys?
bro.
He has his princes and
Just
everything.
get them. Psalms 2 and 8.
My dad
Revelation
is on
13
your
and
side.
10.
He
gonna
goes
read
to
this
this
verse
every
to
watch you got. Who's the
What do you want out of
glasses?
What do you want out of 1 Corinthians 7?
The natural man
Who's
not.
the head? Who's the big guy? He's like with glasses. He has purple. He sits on a. He's the main guy who probably made the prophet.
Psalms 2 and 8. Read it again.
This is
Because
Psalms
these
chapter
people out
2,
here think
verse-
they know the Lord. They don't know the Bible. They don't know the Lord. And if you Israelites don't repent, the Lord's going to kill you.
That's right.
You and your children, your grandparents, all of them, man. They're gonna die a grievous death out here, man. This ain't no joke. This ain't no game. The Lord ain't playing. He bringing vengeance upon the earth, man. And you people gonna weep and tremble when he send his son to return. Y'all think everything's a joke in a game. This ain't a game. A lot of people gonna die out here real soon, man. The Lord's gonna start bringing heavy judgment, man. Heavy judgment that's already been brought all across the world, man. You proud ass people in America, since y'all ain't feel it heavily yet, y'all think y'all so proud, high and mighty, man. The Lord's gonna jack this place up, man. You see, yeah, we stand up boldly and stiffly and we angry for y'all watching y'all shy, man. The hell with you people, man.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, bro, we really don't, hey, look.
Psalms 2 and 8.
I think I speak for us up here when we say we really don't want to talk to you.
Psalms 2 and 8, bro.
We really don't want to talk to
We
you.
read in slavery scriptures. Slavery
Hey, look,
scriptures.
I got a point, man. Look, hey, 1 Corinthians, this is going to be,
And the scriptures say, and don't say it, man, and the Lord can't be angry, because Ephesians 4 and 6 say, be ye angry and sin not.
Right.
So you could be angry, man. All the men of the Lord, they was angry, man.
1 Corinthians 14 and 38.
Seeing the condition of your people and acting the way how they acting, man.
right.
And all this madness.
But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. All right. So look, honestly, you don't want to adhere to
It's
this.
the same on your side.
No.
They don't want to hear you, but you just don't care.
Just go away, bro. We don't
Ephesians 2
wanna
and
talk-
bro.
I'm not going to
You don't
go
really-
away. You're not going to go away. You're not going to go away. I'm not going to go
My
away.
friend. My friend.
Ephesians
If you
2 and 8.
I don't.
I,
I'm not on that side either, though. I'm not.
He's saying he in the middle, bro.
yeah, it's
If you're in the middle, you just need to
real
get down the street, bro.
That's not.
Because you're not.
Matthew 11 and 23. Matthew 11 and 23.
I'm learning as you guys are learning. If you guys can't handle someone like me just asking
What do you
questions,
mean?
It ain't
bro.
that we can't handle it. We're just wasting our time.
Right, bro.
you're wasting your time
Wasting our time.
standing here.
That's what you think.
You're
what you
saying
think.
babies need to be
We're
killed.
gonna let you
and you're
believe
okay
that.
with that.
We're gonna let you
It's not
believe
okay.
that. It is okay.
Most High said
Whatever's
it's okay.
okay with the Lord is okay with us.
That's
Period.
right. That's right.
Go ahead. Ephesians 2. Yeah. So you
And
are-
that's not evil?
No, it's not evil. No.
All the judgments of the Lord.
It's all judgments of the Lord
That's
is
why we say you
right.
don't believe in God.
Bro, you might be an Edomite the way you
Yeah,
fucking
I
Matthew,
think
bro.
you are,
11:23.
Of course, that's
Matthew-
It's gotta be it.
said,
I
I'm
got,
a eater.
I got some work I gotta go do, so I'm gonna be out of here, yo.
Yeah, be out of here, bro. We're not dealing with the foolishness, man.
Yo, let me
We're not
tell
dealing
you
with this
Matthew
foolishness. All you jakes that's getting down with these other nations and that's in all these different philosophies and idolatry, who's gonna kill you, man?
I'm gonna leave it
Who's
one
gonna
thing.
kill you, man?
I'm gonna leave it one thing.
We know what
Yo,
you
We'll
believe.
see you in the kingdom.
God
what you
only,
believe.
We'll
God
see,
only discipline
we'll see you
people
in the kingdom.
who
You
desire
see
not
in
to
the kingdom.
follow Him.
You see in the kingdom.
what I'm
But the
saying?
Lord not dealing with you, bro.
I'm saying
The
God
Lord not
only,
dealing with you,
God
bro.
only
The
deal
Lord
with
not
people
dealing
who
with you,
doesn't
bro.
want to follow Him. And He
You're
never
not following the Lord.
He never
but
forced
you
anyone
are
against His
clean
will.
and
He
shaved
said,
up.
"Whosoever
You are
will
clean
may
and
come."
lined up.
But for
Stop
you
it.
to say God
Stop
is killing
it.
babies,
Stop it. You are clean
no,
and lined
brother,
up.
God
He
don't do that.
He don't?
No.
You're a damn like, get your ass
Hey,
out
go
of here.
away,
How,
man.
how, show me where God killed babies.
Get your ass out
Show
of
me
here.
where God killed
Because he
babies.
killeth and maketh alive. That's why.
No,
Get
brother.
your ass out of here.
The parents force their children to die.
Come on, bro.
Nothing to do with
Luke
God.
11 and 23. Fucking Luke
Luke
11.
11.
What the hell is he talking about, bro?
Parents,
What the hell
nothing
is
to do
he
with
talking
God.
about? You bugged out.
The Bible says, I wish that no one should perish, but all should come to
The Lord's gonna
repentance.
destroy your
What you
ass.
talking, bro?
You gonna get destroyed.
I'm out of here, man. I
Yeah,
can't talk
get
to
your
you,
ass
man.
out of here, bro.
I'm out, y'all.
There's so much edification can come out, but I'm not really trying to deal with that. I let them walk away before I answer.
This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See now that I am even, I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So it's the Lord that kills, it's the Lord that makes alive. It's the Lord that wounds, and it's the Lord that heals.
So yeah, heresy. Sorry.
See?
You're right.
That's it, period.
It's not a religion.
So you people that say, oh, God doesn't do it, you out your goddamn mind. Go ahead, bro.
This is
We're
1 Samuel.
not IUIC.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6.
Right.
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord do what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord do what?
The Lord killeth and the Lord maketh alive.
This fool said the Lord don't kill. The Lord do what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord do what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
And what else?
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up again.
He bring him down to the grave and he bring him up. Go ahead.
The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
If you see somebody poor on the streets, the Lord did it. If you see somebody that's rich, the Lord did it. Go ahead.
He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
All things go from the Lord, period. Whatever it may be. Just because you people thought, oh, it's it's Satan, it's the devil that did that. It's the Lord that did that, man. He sent them evil spirits out that did that, man. Matter of fact. Read what else you got? Get 1 Kings 22. Or 2 Samuel dealing with the she-bears. When the Lord, when the prophet said and killed them kings. Get the 2 she-bears.
Got a point too about. So this is Romans 9. I'm gonna start at verse 11. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, meaning He chose them, might stand, not of works, but of Him that calleth. So it wasn't according to works, because they hadn't did any works yet, right? All right. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What then? What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid. For He saith unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Right? So you made a point. You said, why would we let our oppressor, who we don't trust, the so-called white man, alter our book? So how come that we've traced the descendants of the Esau that had just spoke about who the Lord hates back to the so-called white man, and his judgment is death? Why, if he altered the Bible, why wasn't that removed?
Right.
Why wasn't that removed?
Manipulation 101.
So manipulation 101 is to let you think that your enemy's gonna die and that he's gonna be destroyed, and that he's the vile of the earth,
Going into slavery for
1,000 years.
So why do they want to take us off the streets? Why do they want to remove us off the streets for teaching the Bible if it's theirs?
Who does?
So-called white man.
So-called white man. Oh, sorry, I think someone literally tried to take it off the street.
No, they want to take us off the streets for preaching His word.
No, don't do that.
That's what they want.
No, that's what they want to do.
Of course they do. But
So
first,
why?
If you're,
If this is all lies.
has anyone tried to stop you though?
Huh?
They
Has
will.
anyone tried to stop you? No, they can't. They really can't.
Yeah,
Most High is gonna
when they
listen.
do martial law, they could. When they declare martial law, they can take us off the streets.
If they do martial law, the government gets so much flack. They can't just do that at any set
They got
moment.
the executive orders to do
You
it.
win. If they do
Let me ask
it,
you
you
this,
win.
No.
If the government will get so much flack that they can't move when they want to, why is it all these damn immigrants locked up in cages right now?
And
Why is
guess-
there so many
And guess who's
Latinos
getting-
locked up in cages?
Guess who's getting most about?
Is it changing what they're doing though?
So I'm trying to work on better articulating my words. Right?
Is that changing? Is that changing their actions though? What does it matter if they're
It's
getting
giving more
flack?
sympathy to the immigrants?
What is that going to change?
That's Trump's idiotic move.
What is that going to change?
No one else had did that because it's a stupid move. If martial law comes and they remove all you guys off the streets, you win. They can't do that because you win.
No.
Yes, you do.
No, because there's a narrative that comes with it that we're evil, and that people will rejoice because those evil men are off the streets now.
No, because they know you're telling the truth.
No.
That's
The majority of people are not smart enough to believe that. They
Right.
believe the story that gets
the
pushed
government
out.
is.
The story has been
The people-
drilled into their head little by little over the years to where now we are the bad guys.
No,
They
we're the
can't
bad
remove
guys.
you off the streets because you win. You have more
not gonna
ammo
change
in
it.
your arsenal to prove that you are right.
Well, we wanted to happen. We wanted to hurry up and come anyway, because that's how we know the quicker this place is going to fall.
And they won't do that.
Oh, they going to do it.
It's gonna
They
happen.
going
They're
to
going
do
to
it.
do everything in the power to not be able to remove you off the streets. To answer your question, they gave us free speech so that we're allowed to do this.
Why would they leave that in the Bible if they altered it? That was my question to them. Because even they know, they'll tell you in their own Jewish dictionaries.
The same way you can
listen
look up
to
and
me.
see it's actually
Listen to what I'm saying.
People don't do
They
that.
will tell you in those
But you can't.
dictionaries.
But you could.
Listen,
They
they'll
can
tell
move
you.
it off the internet.
Listen, they'll tell you in those Jewish dictionaries that Esau is the modern day Caucasians, or it can be traced back to the Romans. Okay, so if the modern day people can be traced back to the Romans, which heritage these so-called white people adhere to, why would they leave that common knowledge out there? What they have done is they have popularized the false way of breaking down the scriptures.
Yep.
The truth is in here, but it's not going to be broadcast in the street everywhere, except by the men of the Lord that are preaching on the highways and byways. So look, the Most High deals with setting up stumbling blocks. Okay, so the Most High allowed some people to get it, and He let stumbling blocks be in the Bible so that some wouldn't get it.
Right.
You one of them people that don't get it, man. You one of them people that don't get it.
If they change one specific word in that book, it can change 6 pages.
That's why you go back to the Greek and the
So you
Hebrew.
got to go back and forth.
And that is my point.
That's what we do.
That's what we do though. But you're using the book that they have control
What
of.
does that have?
Who invented the
we're going around
internet?
in
Did an
circles.
Edomite
A black
invent the
man. A
internet?
black man.
False.
No, a black man did, and they got a soul from it. Of course, you was
Most major
An Indian
inventions.
dude.
Most
And
major
a white guy.
inventions.
I just
No, bro. An Israelite created the internet, bro.
Most
Facts.
major
He's from
inventions were
What's his
taken
name?
from Israel.
I don't know his name. I didn't
Then
write
how
down
can you
his
prove
name.
that?
Bro, look it up.
Because
Okay,
if I looked it up-
Go look it up.
Who did it?
Yeah.
Farther than
But
that.
guess what? Guess what the first thing is gonna pop up? An Edomite. Why? Because they
Exactly my
want. Why,
point.
but why is that?
Because they have control.
No,
of
because
it.
they want to control the narrative.
That's right.
They want to take. They want
So
all
we're
these
on the same
all these
page.
great inventions.
Exactly.
They gonna say, you know what? We did that.
Exactly.
We brought everything to the earth.
You're
That's
right.
good.
That's 100% right. They do.
You see this sign right here? Do you know that almost all of those pictures, there's a so-called white version, there's a so-called, why do you think that is? Because they're hiding the truth, man. So what we're telling you is, we have been given the you ever seen that movie, They Live, I think is what it's called? There's a movie called They Live where the dude gets glasses and he can see all the aliens that's walking around. We have been given the special glasses, the eye salve that allows us to see and decipher the deceptions, man. Only certain people gonna have that. And then there's gonna be people like you that walk around saying, well, I kind of believe, but really, everything's tampered with. I don't know what to believe. And so I'm gonna stay in the middle because I kind of believe, but I really don't. Go up the street. That's basically how you sound, bro.
I live with the tone. So,
But hold on, I'm gonna read this real quick. 2 Kings 2:23. Let's see about how the Lord feels about these kids in this. Remember, the Lord controls all the situations. So let's see about these badass kids right here. Go ahead.
This is 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23.
Yeah.
And he went up from thence unto Bethel.
That's the prophet Elisha, right?
And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the
little what?
little children
Okay.
out of the city and mocked him.
They did what?
And mocked
Okay,
him.
so these little children mocking the man of the Lord. Go ahead.
And said unto him, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head.
Go ahead.
Verse 24. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them. He turned back and looked on them and cursed them.
He did what?
And cursed them.
A true curse. Meaning he sent a curse upon them. He sent evil upon them. Saying saying the B word, the F word. All them ain't curse words. That's madness. Right. But people try to say that's curse. Them ain't curse. A curse is when with evil upon them. Right. Go ahead.
And cursed them in the name of the Lord.
He did what?
And cursed them in the name of the Lord.
He cursed them in the name of the Lord. Go ahead. Hold on. Slock it. Let me get this real fast. Yeah. So this is the Bible, right? And guess who put this together?
Fake Jews.
Fake Jews, the Edomites. They put this together, but you know, you got a lot of good points they put in here. That's really the truth.
That's right.
You know? So you just really got to eat the meat and spit out the bones. That's what we really trying to tell you.
Exactly.
You know, but the Bible, Bible is
but how do you know
pure.
which one's the meat?
The Spirit guides
You got to
man.
spirit, yep. You got to let the Spirit guide you, bro.
The Spirit guides you. And you got to understand that the Most High has 144,000 of His elect, and they're going to be teachers on the street that's going to tell you the truth. Now, if you go around and you don't believe what nobody says, you're never going to get the truth.
All right, here goes the definition for curse. It says, curse, the reverse of to bless, on the human level to wish harm or catastrophic, or on the divine, or on the divine to impose judgment. The cursing of one's parents is sternly prohibited by the Mosaic regulations. Mashiach commanded those who would be his disciples to bless and curse not. You know, so the modern Western practice of cursing using profane language is never referred to in the scriptures. So that what they try to say
curse words.
So the modern day curse words people use now, they're not really.
That doesn't have the same connotation when you read the scripture. It means to actually send out spiritual forces to do harm to somebody.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, and to clarify my statement, somebody on the earth has the truth, and if you continue to walk around and you deny the truth, you're never going to find it. Okay? And we believe that we have the truth, starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down to the brethren who believe the same thing through the Holy Spirit. All right.
But here's I want to finish this about this little children. Go ahead.
Right? It says, and cursed them in the name of the Lord, and there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tear 42 children of them.
See, so the prophet Elisha, them kids was mocking him, and he put a curse on them. So what happened? A judgment came upon them where 2 she-bears came out and tore up 42 children. But remember, that's still all ordained from the Lord. Because the Lord has to give that go-ahead, like, signal. You know what I'm saying? He got to give that green light. So as we read, the Lord killeth and he maketh alive. You know, everything is orchestrated through him first.
So basically, what you're saying, not trying to flip your words.
Oh, yeah.
There's something that's always been told is that God gives you free will. Is that the case in that sense? If you're still having to
Well, there is no free will.
okay, that's okay.
Right, there is
That's
no.
what I was thinking.
And everything you're doing is really basically orchestrated. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You may think, you know, you're doing that at your own will, but it's all orchestrated.
Not aware.
You know.
I think that you are able to find the truth on your own. I think you are able to find the truth on your own. You don't have to have somebody teach you. Because everyone has a certain way of saying something, and it may come across to you as different than what actually they're saying. But it may become construed at certain points of times, which is my point about the Bible. That sometimes they may translate it the wrong way, or say the wrong word, or change it on purpose.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying because they have done that.
Yes,
There are certain things where we had our apostles went through and searched it out, and in the different elders we had to search out and be like, okay, this don't, because I got particular scriptures where it's like they put a certain word there. Okay, for instance, Gentile, right? Instead of Gentile, the word really should be there is Greek. But they throw Gentile there. Why? Because when the Gentiles is speaking about in the Old Testament, right? They put the Gentile in the New Testament. So when someone reads that, they be like, oh, well, we know there wasn't no salvation for the Gentiles in the Old Testament or the New Testament. There's salvation. So we're them. But really, that word should be Greek.
That's what I was asking.
No, yeah. So it's like that. So that word really should be there Greek. Now in the margin, a lot of times in that margin they put the word Greek. Sometimes they might not put it here, but the word really should be there, and they know that. But they know most people ain't going to go back and say, hold on, exactly, this is not lining up. Let me see what should really line up and what should be there. Oh, this should be there. Because look, we know salvation is not to the Gentiles. So it's like, well, what word should be there? Oh, this word stranger should be here, or this word Greek, or this should be here, not that one.
Agreed. And I agree with that. That was my entire point. That whoever makes that work can change one or two.
They have the power of it, but like we were saying, you know, it's all through the Lord. The Lord, He let everything go, and them different stumbling blocks has people. The few I named, them three has people gone where they believe a totally false doctrine just from them three I mentioned.
Or they throw out the whole Bible.
And they'll throw out the whole Bible because they don't understand it.
We were on the same page the entire time. I'm not against. I'm not completely for everything.
We're the real Jews. Is your dad still born African American?
My family's here.
Right.
Yeah, but now I'm just saying according to what they call it.
You have a proverb in my word, or you're actually called a Jewish person. Father Jewish?
Yeah, my family's here.
I mean, as
Yeah,
far
we know
as...
that.
In America.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
So you know you're a Hebrew Israelite now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, come on, kid. 17.
I am not. I like to be on the fence because I think it gives the most information from both sides. Make my own decisions about what I think that may not be the right way or the best way, but it's just what works for me. Because there are times where people say different things than they actually mean, and there are times where I misunderstand certain information, and I don't want to live my life based off that false information. Like if I did, I was forced to go to a white church. Rephrase. I was forced to go to.
I mean, it's cool. We understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
And if I had listened to that, I'd be living completely differently. Because that's all I follow.
Right.
This kept me from falling into that.
Right.
And I'm learning about this, and I'm going to do the same exact things I did with that. There are things I don't agree with. There's things I might not agree with as well. And I mean, really did. But if I also understand, there are things that I don't agree with. There are religions. There's things I understand. Like being kind and gentle, I get.
That's cool. Right. You're supposed to be like
If
that.
you tell you to be at peace with all men, we believe that.
Yeah.
Where possible.
Exactly. So right now, you guys you have both. But right now, the only thing I don't completely agree with is specifically the last sign on the end.
Bro, the world will be destroyed. Now look, I got a scripture
I
for
don't
you.
disagree. I don't like that.
Well, hey, look, that ain't about you. Now look, Zephaniah 1 and 12. It shall come to pass that at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. So right now, the Most High is searching the spirits of men, particularly the so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are of the tribe of Israel, which includes you. Because I heard that your father believes in the truth, and he watches IUIC, so you will be an Israelite, all right? All right, so look, he's searching right now. He's searching our hearts, all right, and our minds, actually. And punish the men that are settled on their leads. That means you ride the fence. That say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. So the Most High is going to punish you for riding the fence. Thus saith the Scripture. So you're gonna have to want that. No, we
Maybe another half an hour, maybe another.
Because my boyfriend has found
Oh well, if we still here, maybe you know.
Come over, yeah. We'll talk to him.
But we here every Saturday.
Every Saturday?
Yeah, so hey, yeah, like I said, man, I'll read it one more time. Zephaniah 1 and 12, and it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. He's trying our spirits. He's right now, he has us dealing with you so we can present the truth unto you so he can see how you're going to react, okay? He's searching us with candles, and he will punish the men that are settled on their leaves, meaning you riding the fence, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil, and that's what you're saying. He's not going to destroy the wicked. The word ain't going to end like we showing. Babies don't deserve to die. All these are the judgments of the Most High. And so right now you're saying, the Most High don't do that. The Most High ain't with that. I can't get down with that.
And this is what we're trying to get you to understand because
he's going to punish you for being that.
Sorry, one second. If I did not ride that fence,
Okay.
I would be stuck on that side.
well, okay, let's say. Well, hold on. Let's say
And that's
that.
why I'm here.
Well,
Well,
no.
that's my second time here. I could
Right
just walk
now,
past.
no. Well, guess what?
Like,
You
keep
ain't do
stopping
it
here.
yourself. The Lord's making you do it. Remember,
like that.
but now look. This is what I'm saying is this.
Either way, I'm here.
Look, we all
You
came.
said we. You lose at me.
Yeah.
I stayed here.
We all came from different backgrounds, different things, doing different stuff. But the Lord eventually had us cast away all that madness we were doing and brought us to this. We were all of us brothers throughout the world is doing different things. So we had so many different backgrounds, and the Lord prevented us and brought us out of different situations. Like you, He preserved you from that situation, maybe to one day come to hear this, so you want me to stop home doing that. Like there's different things He does, you know. So eventually, like, bro, I need him to hear my word. Let me keep bringing him back.
And
So
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why coming here.
Let me read this for you. Psalms 120 verse 7. It says, "I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war." When we come out here, we are for peace. Since we speak and not the fashion of how they say the men of the Lord is supposed to, or how they say the men of the Lord speak, they say, well, they can't be men of the Lord. But when you read the scripture, the men of the Lord were rough. They spoke very rough, and they was calling people different names. That's where they were hated. That's where they was being thrown into prison. That's where they was being, even like Stephen, being stoned by his people. Why? Because he was telling them the truth, and he was being so rough with them. They're like, man, to hell with this. And they did that to Stephen. You know, they were rough.
Yeah,
They were rough. So people don't understand our true message. You know, we are vexed and angry about a lot of different things, you know, but we still stay in a peaceful mindset. But we are for peace, but we understand that this is really a spiritual war. People don't understand that this is a spiritual war going on. Wickedness versus righteousness. Evil versus good, so to speak.
I agree. And this is how I will do this information.
Right, okay.
The way we're talking about it.
We can do
And
that.
I do come across as a know-it-all, and so I think it's a little bit.
You really summed it up in the first one.
And even that takes
Egotistical.
what's the word? That takes humility to say that as a person. People that come up like that most people will never say that.
And I'm working.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm working on that now. That's which is why.
See, this is the thing you have to learn about the truth, though. Okay.
Okay, Luke 11:23.
This is Luke chapter 11, verse 23.
Right.
It says, "He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth."
Right. See, so like the brother was going into, there's really not no planned offense, you know. You're either with the Lord or you're not. Oh, Psalm 97. So it's really you're with the Lord's program, you know, you're with his agenda or you're not. You know? So read it again. Psalm 97 and 10. I said 10.
All right, this is Luke chapter 11, verse 23.
Right.
"He that is not with me is against me,
Yeah.
and he that gathereth not with me scattereth."
He that is not with me is against me. So that's what we keep saying. Like, if you're not with the Lord, then you're against the Lord. You know, even playing in the middle, you know, you're still against the Lord because you're not fully with Him. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm with the Lord, but but maybe this and but maybe that. No, you got to be fully with the Lord. You got to be fully persuaded in your own mind.
Right. Lean not unto your own understanding, man. Well, a reprobate mind is a mind devoid of judgment. They don't know right from wrong.
I got it. Romans 4.
Reprobate mind is giving likeness unto a homosexual. You don't know that that's a wrong judgment. And he continuously does that act on
Romans 4 verse 20 says he staggered not at the promise of the Most High through unbelief, but was strong in faith, giving glory to the Most High, or giving glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and being fully persuaded that he was promised, he was able to also perform.
I wanted to make a statement before you got on the phone. What people don't believe, what don't understand about the truth is that truth in its purest form, they don't say that truth hurts for no reason. It hurts, okay? When you're told that what you're doing is wrong, the ego kicks in, like you mentioned earlier, and it makes you want to go against that. Wait a minute, what you mean I'm wrong? Because in our own minds, before we know the truth, we think that what we're doing is right. Matter of fact, what does it say? A man's ways are right in his own eyes, but the end thereof is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's death, you know? Roughly paraphrasing, I butchered that scripture. But in your own eyes, what you're doing is right. But really, the ways thereof is death and destruction. So when you're told, look, man, you're doing the wrong thing, sometimes they come out harshly, and the first thing that the flesh wants to do is say, nah, fuck that, what you mean? Reject that. Yeah, man, what you mean? You're right.
I got Romans 14 verse 5. It says, one man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day of life. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. You know, so, you know, getting into this thing, you got to be fully persuaded in your own mind. You know, you can't just, you know, get on there, get into this about what others say. You know, you don't believe what he's saying, that's what he says. Look it up, read what he's saying, see if it matches up accordingly. You know, but also it got to go back.
I need a place. There needs to be some place that I can read some scriptures without where there's no chance.
Get your scriptures out, and that's your house. Well, brother, it's
obviously it's not.
That's why you gotta let your spirit guide you, bro. Hey, so on, bro.
If there was, there'd be so much easier. People wouldn't have a choice but to accept the truth.
Okay.
Because it was a doctrine that you should perform.
Well, that's what faith kicks in, brother. That's where your faith got to kick in.
Yes, but your faith can be.
Hebrews 11:1. Hebrews 11:1.
Your faith can be that. If I believe that.
We know this ain't doctor.
You said that the Lord isn't just going to kill any red meat. That's being one. That's well, it works.
Well,
Everybody is deserving of death.
let me. Okay, let me answer this question for this baby again. I'm gonna show you something. Well, I want you to get Hebrews 11:1 real quick, so I can show them something. Get Luke 14:23, so I can read it back. Give me Job 4:9.
Hebrews 11 verse 1.
Right.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Jump to 6.
Okay. Basically, he manifested the world out of nothing.
Yep.
But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You must believe. Faith is the evidence of things not seen.
Yes. And I believe that that's not okay. There's certain things that aren't okay from the way that I'm hearing it. Because I misheard it. I didn't hear it correctly. Okay. And because of that, I believe that that's what you're wrong. But I heard it in a different way, and now I understand. That's my point. Okay. That even if I do believe, my belief could be wrong because of somebody saying the wrong thing.
You know what? One of the basic things we have to establish is that there are going to be things in the Most High, in the Scripture that the Most High does. You ain't gonna understand.
Yeah.
He's gonna have certain decrees that he sent out that may not sit well with how you believe, but you have to say, you know what? That's how you are, Lord. So I accept it. Like I read earlier in Romans, that the babies being born in the womb, they didn't do any good or evil yet, but he called them to his purpose. So he chose Esau to be the wicked upon the planet Earth and to be destroyed. And ask a question there, what then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? God forbid.
Right.
Because he's going to show mercy upon whom he chooses to show mercy. And you, being one of his creations, have to say, well, Lord, I just pray that I'm one of those that you show mercy to.
The question is there a way for someone who is born Edomite but grows up not agreeing with that, believing this?
That would make the Lord variable.
It was never going to happen.
That would make